Greetings out there. My name is David Duford at buylifeinsuranceforburial.com, and chances are you're watching my video today because you're trying to figure out if buying a final expense policy is right for you and your situation. So what I'm going to try to do in this video is give you some succinct, straightforward examples of when it is actually a good idea to get a final expense policy and when it's not, so that you can decide if getting one for you is the right decision. So when is getting a final expense policy a good idea? Well, as a life insurance agent that specializes in the final expense business, I can tell you that the best reason to get a final expense policy is simply because you cannot afford to pay out of pocket for your burial, your funeral, or cremation expenses, or you're a little worried that the money that you may have might not be there, or you'd rather use it for some other reason. So take, for example, the typical person I see is on a very fixed income. They live month to month off of one check, and they know they may not have enough time to save up what it takes to properly bury them. And in many cases, in many places around the country, it can cost in excess of $10,000. So a final expense policy is well worth the decision to buy in those circumstances. And like I said, if this describes you, then this is probably right up your alley. Let me tell you when it doesn't make sense to get a final expense policy. It doesn't make sense to get a final expense policy when you have a lot of cash or you have a lot of assets to cover these kind of expenses. So take, for example, somebody who has significant savings. They have enough set aside. They are in a position financially where even if they died suddenly and the burial of itself or the funeral wasn't paid for, that they could easily dip into their savings and investments and that kind of thing to cover the unexpected costs of burial. So if you're in that particular situation, and you can't foresee a particular situation where you may need to dip into this and it might damage your financial plans, then a final expense policy maybe isn't quite necessary for you. However, if you're the kind of person that likes to play it safe, if you want to have a guaranteed type of product to protect you, no matter to what age you get to, and you certainly like the idea of not having rate increases on your final expense policy, then I implore you to check out what I do to see if what I have to offer would make sense to you. So if you haven't watched any other of my videos, I am an independent broker. I work across the nation and help people just like yourself find affordable final expense policies. I work with the top rated carriers, and what I simply do is shop around to see who's going to give you the best price and coverage. And it's very easy to find out what you can qualify for. It just takes 5 minutes. There's 2 ways to do it. And here's what I want you to do. You can call me. My number is 888-626-0439, or you can visit my website. It's buylifeinsuranceforburial.com. Just go to the contact box at the top and fill out a form, and I'll get it. Either way, I do hope this helps you out to figure out if a final expense policy is right for what you're looking to accomplish. My name is Dave Duford, again at buylifeinsuranceforburial.com or 888-626-0439. Hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.